are my notes? There they are.
Okay, here we go. And here we're going live on Facebook. Okay.
Oh.
We are active in all the places.
Actually have to gas up and test the snowblower today. We're supposed to get like 4 inches.
It was disappointing here. They kept saying we were going to get something, and it didn't even freeze overnight. They canceled school for 2 days, and nothing
Yeah.
happened.
And everybody goes to the supermarket and buys bread and eggs because we're all having French toast.
Yeah, there was not here, but a city next to us where the shelves were like completely empty in the milk area.
Yeah, bread, eggs, and milk, and for some reason ketchup. We have rushes on ketchup around here when people get
That's
into
hilarious.
get into snowmageddon mode.
How funny.
All right, top of the hour, so let's get
Okay,
rolling.
here we go.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone.
Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome.
It's lunchtime.
Where's my
Oh,
eye?
her voice is back.
My voice is sort of back.
That's good. Okay. We won't call on you too much today. Welcome everybody to the Friday Chief AI Officer Q&A catch up, ask us anything call. My name is Lee Pomerantz. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer here. It's wonderful to see everybody. I can probably say this is the last time this week that I can say Happy New Year to everybody. I think I was talking with somebody yesterday about what's the cutoff and when can you officially stop saying Happy New Year? And I think it's after the end of the first full business week. So that's the flag that I'm planting in the ground. So Happy New Year to everybody. Hope you had a good holiday. We are back at our full undiluted schedule. It's great to see everybody here today. We had a wonderful challenge this week on Tuesday and Wednesday. So I want to welcome everybody who is joining us as a result of that challenge. We're happy that you're here. I want to welcome everybody who is catching us on a live stream today. So we have calls all during the week. The Monday tool call and this call on Friday is open to the general public because we want to share with everybody all the wonderful educational content that we have. So if you're catching us on a live stream and you would like to check us out a little bit more, go to chiefaiofficer.com/learn dash more. So it's chiefaiofficer.com/learn dash more. And for a $1 fee, you can try out our AI Insider community for 14 days. You'll get access to all of our live calls. You get access to all the recordings. You get access to all the wonderful activity and engagement that's happening inside of our community. It's a great opportunity to check us out. So again, if you're on a live stream watching us today, we welcome you. If you're new joining us from the challenge, we welcome you. If you want to join us in our community again, it's chiefaiofficer.com/learn more. The agenda for today's call is really pretty simple. 3 items. So we're going to talk about what happened in our Chief AI Officer community this week. We're going to share some news and events of what happened in the world of AI in general this week, and then Q&A, Q&A, Q&A. So the main reason for this call is really for questions and answers. So if you have a question, feel free to raise your hand at any time during the call and we'll get to you. If you want to just come off mic and interrupt me or whomever is speaking, that'll work as well. But we as a community are here together on this call as well as in our community on Circle. But we're here on this call today to learn about what happened this week, but also to help each other along the journey. We're all at different places on this journey with AI. So if you have a question, if there's something that we can help you with, if there's something that you're curious about, please do raise your hand, come off mic, or whatever you need to do to get my attention, and we will pay attention to you and get that question or whatever it is answered. And if we can't answer it, we have a wonderful community of people who I'm sure we can get that answer for you. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Megan Monique, who is our community manager. Happy New Year, Megan. And I will turn it over to you for some announcements of things that are happening inside our community.
Yeah, hello everyone. I am happy to be here in 2025, though I will admit there were multiple times this week that I still wrote 2024 in all the places. So my brain is still adjusting to that. So I want to first announce some of our new students and our new Chief AI Officer graduates that they have this week. And I created a visual for you guys because the list this week was extra long, but also I'm a visual person. I like to see things. And I know we have a couple of these people on the call this morning. So our new students that signed up for their Chief AI Officer certification are Karen Schuster, Kimberly Harity, Harpreet Sohal, which I know she's here, Chad Gill, and Aravind Murari. So welcome to the program. We are excited to see you guys move through that. And please reach out to us if you need anything or have any questions. I know most of us here on this call would be happy to help you. And definitely put me at the top of your list as the community coordinator. If there's anything that comes to mind, I will point you in the direction that you need. And then our graduates this week, which is always such an accomplishment, is Chris Duffy, Daya Nave, Rajiv Sharma, Ryan Flanagan, Judith. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your last name. I'm sorry, but congratulations. And Grady Bachelor. We are so excited for you. We know what it takes to get through that certification program, and it is amazing work that you've done to get there. So if you have already created your capstone project and that's complete, please go to the capstone area inside of the community. And it's over on the left-hand side when you see the menu. And there's an area there where you can create a post with your capstone, link your LinkedIn profile, and add the video of your capstone so that we can all see the great work that you've been doing. Congratulations, you guys. So I want to just highlight, this is our schedule throughout the week. We have classes every single day. Later on, Lee will give you an overview of kind of what you missed this week if you didn't attend the classes, because there was a lot of really good information there. But just know that you have opportunities every day to chime into these AI conversations and get access to tools and resources and training that will beef up your experience as you're going out there in the marketplace and pitching to clients or even working within your own company space. So you just click events at the top in the community and you can view the calendar and everything that we have coming up. And then I'm going to hop over to our leaderboard. So this week, Karan is in #1 still. He was #1 last week too. So you guys better get up there and start liking and posting because he's in the lead 2 weeks in a row. And then Wayne is #2, which he's here. Congratulations, Wayne. Chris Duffy is #3. Fabulous job. Steve Furman is #4, and Chris Landon is #5. So our community thrives and grows off of your participation. All of the people that you see here, it means that they're creating posts in the community, they're commenting on posts, they're liking posts, and that is what creates engagement, creates community here. So whether you're going through your certification course or you're just an AI insider or you're in the trial period of the community, if you have questions about anything, whether it's like working with clients, what tools you should use, navigating prospecting clients, or applying AI structures inside of your own business or in other people's companies, ask questions. Like there are places in the community where you can ask questions, you can get support. You do not have to navigate it alone. And chances are there's somebody here who has already figured it out and can at least give you like a direction to head in so that you're not just wandering aimlessly in this ever growing and changing AI space. But we are excited that you're here. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me on Circle. I'm happy to answer them, or in the chat here publicly or privately. And I'm going to hand it back over to Lee so we can continue with our programming.
Very excellent. Again, congratulations to people who are starting or accelerating their journey into AI by joining our certification program. Strap in, it's going to be a fun ride. And also, congratulations again to all of our new Chief AI officers. We know what the effort is that's required on that. You're part of a special club now, and guess what? The learning journey doesn't stop. So that's why we have these calls during the week on various topics, because there is so much change happening so frequently that it's hard to keep up with it all. So that's one of the main reasons for this call. I would like to remind the new certified chief AI officers to go get the Certified Chief AI Officer logo badge and add that to your LinkedIn profile. Put that on your website, put it on your business card. Do people still have business cards? I don't know. Put it everywhere. Put it in your email signature block. Use it. I put the link in the chat where you can go find that logo in the Circle community, but put it out there. Wear the badge proud. If you're even go, get it embroidered on your jacket. I don't know, but promote everything that you're doing and talk about it, because it is when you tell people that this is what you're doing, they lean in and they, oh, tell me more. Tell me more about that. All right. So again, welcome to everybody who is here live on the Zoom call. Welcome to everybody who is joining us on any of the live streams that we are sharing. One more time, if you are joining us on a live stream or catching this recording on Facebook or YouTube or someplace else, and you would like to join our AI Insider community, or at least check it out. So for $1, you can have a 14-day trial. You get all the cool stuff that's inside, access to the community, the recordings, the live calls, and everything else that is in there. So chiefaiofficer.com/learn dash more will get you over there. Just one last community announcement. We are back at full strength in our regular call sequence. So this week was our first week back after the holidays, where we are back at our regular schedule. So that is where we're at and what we're doing going forward. So we look forward to seeing you on all the calls and everything else that's coming up. Speaking of our challenge, I'm going to jump over into a screen share here and just take a quick look and make sure we don't have anybody raising their hand. Okay. So, as I mentioned, we did have our Using AI at Work challenge. I will be updating this page this afternoon with the new challenge dates. So the next 2-day challenge will be happening on February 4th and 5th. So we're back to a 2-day format. It will be on February 4 and 5 at 3 p.m. Eastern. So if you are not an affiliate for our Chief AI Officer program, and you would like to become an affiliate, please go to chiefaiofficer.com, go to our homepage, and down at the bottom, there's a link where you can join our affiliate program. It doesn't cost anything to join. You do not need to be a member of our AI Insider community. You do not need to be a certified Chief AI Officer. This program is open to anybody and everybody. Basically, it's a great way to earn money for referrals for people that come into our certification program. If you yourself are in the certification program, This is a great way to get your certificate paid for. If you turn a few friends or associates onto the program and they enroll, then you can actually pretty quickly get your own certificate paid for. So please keep in mind the next challenge is coming up on the 4th and the 5th. Lots of time to promote it and share the information that is going to be presented in the challenge with people that you know. And if you're not a member of our affiliate program, again, please, get out there and check it out. I did want to highlight just one other feature that is in our community that I want people to remember they can take advantage of. And as soon as I can find it, do, 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 do. Where's the mentor link? Some things moved
It's
around.
it's in the it should be in the alumni mentorship under certification right there up to.
Alumni mentorship. Thank you. Okay. Sorry. We changed some things around in the menu a little bit. This is an awesome feature of our program. No cost, no charge. Find a mentor. So we have other certified chief AI officers who have graciously volunteered some time on their very busy schedules. You can click here. You can take a look at what this particular individual, Andrew Lopez, one of our fellows, is what his specialties are, his areas of expertise, and you can get on his calendar and schedule a call so you can see some of the times and days that Andrew has graciously made his time available. So again, we are all about helping each other here in our community. If you are working on something or you have a question or whatever, you don't have to wait for the next call on Friday. Reach out to one of our mentors who have graciously signed up to be a part of this program, and you'll be able to get your issue resolved, hopefully quickly. And just wanted to remind everybody that this is a very cool feature in our community. Remind everybody that it is here, and we invite you to please, take advantage of it. All right, so I'm going to get out of my screen share here and go back to my smiling faces of everybody. Wonderful to see you all. And I would like to open the floor up. This is the section of the call called Wins of the Week. So if you've got a win, if you had success with something, if you had an aha moment, let's share it. We want to share the wins, and sharing your wins will help inspire others, and may get them to think about something in a little different way than they've been thinking about it. So, Steve, always first on the buzzer. Do you play Jeopardy? And you're like, "Bah," you're buzzing in.
I
So,
suck at Jeopardy. Let's just call it what it is. My wife gets them all, and I just look at her like, "How do you know that stupid information?" I just don't get it. So no, I do not play Jeopardy.
all
Um,
right.
but I did have a great win this week. I had a workshop yesterday. I had 47 people signed up for it. It was a free workshop. 27 of them came, and 24 of them stayed to the end, which I thought was even a better stat, which is pretty cool. And this might help you guys too. I ran a couple polls, and are you using AI? What's your plans for Q1, 2, 3, 4? How familiar are you with AI? That kind of stuff. And I got some really good data that now is like inside scoop. So I was like, wow, these people really need help. And now I can go and talk to them directly before I go through my other list. So that was a big win for me.
Okay. And that was an online event, Steve?
Yeah, it was online workshop. I did not charge for it. However, I'm going to be offering, and I am offering now as one of my services to do more direct, towards your company learning and how to actually create GPTs or use Claude or why you use a different AI tool for whatever. So those
Excellent.
those I'll be charging for.
Those are excellent wins, excellent stick rate. One of the things we watch during our challenges is, you know, not only the conversion rate of how many people registered to show up, but then how long do they stay?
Yep.
Yeah, we had some phenomenal stick rates on this week's challenge,
A
which was super
teaser
encouraging.
that this may help you. I tease them with stay to the end to get a copy of your prompt vault access. Stay to the end to get a copy of your comprehensive guide that thank you, lovely Terry, for sharing with me on that one. And this way they have to kind of wait to get to it.
Yep, we do a similar concept with the challenge. If you stay to the end, we'll give you the link where you can, get a certificate of completion for having attended the challenge. And then, yes, so that's a time-proven method for getting people to stick around. Just curious how you promoted it. Did you just send out emails or to
And
your LinkedIn community? How'd you get the word
so
out?
I've got like, I don't know, probably close to 10,000 followers on LinkedIn. So I've been posting on LinkedIn. I've done a blog about it. I have a landing page. I use Switchy, which is like a URL shortener program,
Mhm.
all my links. I posted it all over the place and I emailed everybody in my contact list, which is about 5,000 people. And I just
Okay.
talk about it constantly. Just say, you come to my event. Let's go sign up. No excuses. Here's the link.
Very cool. Very cool. And are you going to do more of them?
I am. I'm trying to figure out, February, it's getting kind of tight already because it's the 10th. So we're going to do February's later in the month and then we'll probably do March and April. But I need to this weekend plan out the next 6 months. So they're done. The topics are set. Then all you do is just create little modifications to my presentation.
Perfect. Perfect. All right, sweet. Good win and good tips for us all to listen to and pay attention to on Steve's success. So yeah, keep bringing those wins here. Anybody else have any wins for the week or things they'd like to share? Okay, quiet crowd today. Wayne, good morning again.
Hey there. This week, I've been for the last month been doing a deep dive into Microsoft Copilot. So we do what we teach in the Wednesday class is creating a sequence, which is different methodologies of reaching out and contacting or touching the prospects, either email, phone call, LinkedIn, whatever part of that sequence is. So this week we actually started calling out and doing some initial outbound cold calling for just Microsoft Copilot. And once we got our script kind of nailed down, it was a little longer than what we liked. And then we sort of had to refine it because you try to keep it very short. The whole goal is not to start answering a whole bunch of questions because that's not the purpose of the call. It is to get an appointment. So, great results. Very happy. We'll get a chance to fine tune it some more. And now we're also fine tuning what the outbound email will be. And I'm expecting that with everything that's happening with Chief AI Officer, it is going to be a phenomenal 2025 for us, especially helping people use and capitalize on Copilot, whatever and in whatever capacity they're using it in. So.
Excellent, excellent. It is all about optimization. So as you're sending out email campaigns, as you're sending people to landing pages to sign up for things, as you're, doing messaging on socials, uh, test, test, test. If you're not doing if you're putting something out there and you're not split testing it, you're missing an opportunity to capture data on how you can better optimize what you're doing. So always be testing, always be split testing something. And for those of you that don't know what a split test is, it's basically, let's say I've got a landing page for my webinar that I want people to come to sign up on, like for Steve's. I've got two landing pages and I send some traffic to landing page one and I send some traffic to landing page two, and I watch that for a period of time, maybe 3 days, 5 days, and then whichever landing page is converting higher, then I send all my traffic to that. and turn off the other one. So you can do that with emails because people respond to emails. You can do that with social media because people are engaging and they're reacting. So, put two posts out there, whichever one draws more, then that's one that you could maybe boost with some ad spending behind it. So always be testing. There is so much data that is available that allows us as marketers and business owners that we just never really had before. It used to be you'd buy a billboard on the highway and I don't know, cars drive by. And and you really
Yellow
can't.
pages.
Yeah, yeah,
Yellow
yeah,
pages.
yeah, yeah, Yellow Pages, or back in the, I'm going to date myself here, but back in the day, we ran ads in magazines. Well, the magazine closed 2 months before the publication date, so you had to get your ads done, and then the magazine would print, and then it would come out, and they used to put these little bingo cards inside some of the trade publications where it was just a postage card that you could send back and it had all these little numbers on it, and you would circle the number of the advertiser. So everyone who had an ad would have a advertiser number, blah blah blah, at the bottom of the ad, and then people who subscribed could get the bingo card, and then they circle the little thing, and then 6 weeks later, the magazine would send you who circled those little. I mean, just talk about a long, drawn out sequence
You're
uh,
blowing my mind here. You're blowing my mind.
of how how it used to be and how it is now. We can turn something on right now and I can actually watch the dials move in just about real time
Mhm.
of activity that's happening. It's phenomenal. So please always be testing. I'm off my soapbox now. Terry, hi, good morning.
Another, again, kind of solid, great week in getting things set up. I had my call on Wednesday with the Houston Association of Division Order Analysts. Again, they're in group in this in oil and gas industry. It was very interesting. Again, we just take for granted because we're in this every day. As I was talking to them about, what is it that they know and how are they using AI? Because they're wanting me to present to their organization, to their members. Again, just take for granted that they are really being just good content email writing with ChatGPT. And so it went from Terry, we want you to present at one of our monthly meetings to Terry, no, we actually have an annual summit that's going to be set for June or July. We will work it around your schedule. They typically have like maybe four different speakers there, but we want you to kind of keynote a training, like a 90-minute session. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm working on getting that set up. I've got two nonprofit organizations that reached out to me. So next week I've got a meeting with our local Habitat for Humanity because they sent me an article about, and I'll forward that article past. I'll put that in our circle group. But it was talking about it was either 3% or 6% of nonprofit organizations are using AI. So they saw it as a way, hey, we want to get ahead of the curve so Terry came and talked to you. So I'm meeting with them. Another organization that's our local kind of substance abuse facility here. I'm meeting with them to set up doing a training in Q1 on generative AI for their staff. And then last week, I had a owner of actually six bail bonds companies reached out to me and said his words were, Terry, I want to demolish my competition in 2025. I see you always talking about AI. When can we meet? Because I want to see how AI can help me do that. So just again, and all of this is from me, again, about sharing what I do on social media, or again, them coming to a workshop or something that I've done, but primarily it's because they're hearing me, seeing me post socially what generative AI has the capability of doing.
Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing. It's a flywheel, okay? As you're, you know, doing events, as you're uh posting on socials, it's a flywheel. You just got to keep on putting some spin effort, just push it a little bit with your
Yep.
hand every day. You got to be consistent with it, And people will see that consistency and they'll be like, oh, this person has a lot to say about this particular topic. Let me pay attention to what they're talking about. I love the business owner who wants to demolish his competition. That's just not, I want to grow my business. I want to demolish my competition. So that is excellent, excellent mindset. And that's how you achieve big goals, set big targets. Anybody else have anything
Terry,
else to share?
Terry, do you need help to clone yourself?
Okay, so you guys bounce off and make that happen. All right, I'm going to get into some news topics if there's no other shares or wins. We want to be hearing this kind of activity and great things happening every week when we're on this call. So please do remember to bring your shares and wins to the Friday call. All right, so let's get back to some news and groovy stuff that's going on. All right, I think I mentioned this um, on a previous call, but the Super Bowl is coming up. It's one of the most expensive places to run ads, and I was going to look up to see what a 30-second ad costs this year. So if somebody wants to do that and throw the response in chat while I'm babbling here, that would be great. But it's a very expensive platform to run ads on, and we're going to have AI all over Super Bowl ads. So if you think there are not enough people that know about AI, think about how many people watch the Super Bowl. And there are people, believe it or not, that watch it just for the ads or will just watch the ads on YouTube. But GoDaddy, after 8 years of being away from advertising on the Super Bowl, is coming back with a 30-second ad that's talking about their new AIRO. 30 seconds is $7 million. Thank you, Kim. Wow. So GoDaddy has a new AIRO app for basically building websites and logos and things like that. So think about the community that GoDaddy serves, and now they're bringing AI technology to them. Bosch, which is a large, I think they're German electronics manufacturer. They're being very cagey about what they're going to talk about in their Super Bowl ad, but they recently were just at the Consumer Electronics Show, which I'll get to in a second, and had some AI announcements there as well. So GoDaddy, Bosch, Microsoft, Google, Anthropic, Etsy. Yeah, Etsy is going to be on a Super Bowl ad promoting their AI gift mode. Okay. And CrowdStrike. So we're seeing some major companies spending some major dollars, as we just saw. And yes, the slots are all sold out. There are never any slots that are left. So check out the Super Bowl, and we're going to have lots of AI conversations happening coming out of what those ads are in the Super Bowl. I also just mentioned
1 second, you're not there. And then, right on time, your neighbor is. Feel secure enough to
I had
let
this
us
queued up.
with trusted neighbor, ADT.
Sorry about that.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this card.
Okay, we're not going to watch the commercials. I threw a link in the chat. The Consumer Electronics Show just happened or is happening this week in Las Vegas. This is a huge event. About 150,000 people descend on Las Vegas. It is consumer focused, hence the name Consumer Electronics. But I wanted to share some of the AI happenings that were newsworthy at the Consumer Electronics Show. The YouTube video that I put the link in is about 8 or 9 minutes, and it goes over what happened at CES. But they showcased a wide range of AI-powered innovations across a lot of industries. Smart home was a big place. That's always a leading indicator of consumer electronics at this event. Samsung had some big announcements there. advanced wearables in the healthcare area, AI companions, autonomous assistants with human-like empathy, transportation. Hyundai had a holographic windshield display, which was AI driven, so that's coming out. Consumer products, L'Oreal has an AI powered at home hair coloring system, which is coming out. Okay, so we're starting to see AI infused in consumer products. Robotics were big at CES. The household assistant robots for cleaning, cooking, and scheduling. Entertainment, Toshiba had AI software for isolating audio tracks in TV broadcasts. Sustainability, I like this one. I love this one. This is a cause that's near and dear to my heart, but AI-enabled waste management and energy systems. And then in computing, NVIDIA actually had a really interesting announcement, and it was one of the most surprising announcements at CES, was their Project Digits. It's a compact AI supercomputer for developers. And this unexpected announcement from NVIDIA stood out for a couple of reasons. First of all, the form factor on Digits, it's remarkably small. They described it as like a cube that could almost fit anywhere. It's an AI supercomputer that runs the complete NVIDIA AI framework and can handle massive 200 billion parameter models. Its accessibility, it's priced at around $3,000. So it makes high performance AI computing available to a much wider audience, including students and researchers. It could democratize AI development, allowing individuals to conduct research and develop models previously only possible with access to large large frontier language models. The market implication is interesting also. The move suggests that NVIDIA might be entering the personal computing market, potentially challenging traditional PC manufacturers. And it was also a very theatrical reveal. Jensen Huang, who's the CEO of NVIDIA, guy who always wears the leather motorcycle jacket. He's a bit of a showman, akin to some of Steve Jobs' theatrics on announcements and reveals. But this was a closely guarded secret. It was a surprise announcement that they made at the show. And again, NVIDIA just wants to be getting into everything. So take a look at the YouTube video. They kind of highlight and go over that. Matt has already ordered, is in line and is ordering Digits. NVIDIA will be happy to hear that. All right, so that's news from CES, and CES is always a good leading indicator of technology that we're going to see in our homes and our cars over the next 12 to 18 months. So I thought that was a worthwhile topic to bring to everybody's attention here today, because CES is always a fun show and there's always such great stuff that's going on there. All right. This is an announcement. OpenAI's O3, which was announced right at the end of the year. It was part of OpenAI's 12 days of shipments. So their O3 model just beat humans at reasoning. And here's what that means. So the link is in the chat. OpenAI's O3 model has outperformed humans in reasoning tasks. This advancement could impact various careers that require reasoning skills. AI's increasing capability may lead to automation of complex decision-making processes. Professionals should consider enhancing their skills to adapt to AI advancements. And the development emphasizes the importance of continuous learning and staying updated with technology. Not something I have to preach to everybody here on the call, because we're all doing that. We're all upskilling. We're all, making sure that we're staying up to speed and current. But this is just an interesting quick article that talks about O3, some of the benchmarks and metrics that it has broken, and why it matters. So please take a look at that article and learn a little bit more about O3 and what's going on with that. O3 is not available yet. I don't know what the window on that is, but take a look at it and okay. Silicon Valley, another kind of high level topic. But again, that's what we're trying to fix here. Kim, I don't know about the math skills. It's reasoning, so I don't know how reasoning aligns with math. I think those are maybe two different sides of the brain.
They actually should be the same side of the brain, by the way, but just
It
two,
is?
two plus two should be four. And that's just common sense, but ChatGPT, OpenAI doesn't know how to do that yet. So just checking, I will keep asking the question.
Okay, so you said it is the same side of the brain?
Well, it's a combination.
Okay. All right. Thank you for clarifying that on me for me. This is a kind of a high level topic, and that's kind of I'm kind of doing some high level stuff at the beginning of the year here in terms of directionality and where things are going. But super intelligence. So let me just kind of go through this with you guys. Top leaders in AI are increasingly discussing the imminent possibility of artificial super intelligence, ASI, indicating a dramatic shift in the conversation surrounding artificial intelligence. So Silicon Valley's AI leaders are openly discussing artificial superintelligence. Previously a fringe topic, is now gaining more mainstream attention. Sam Altman, Logan Kilpatrick, and Stephen McClear, among others, are notable figures involved in this discourse. Logan Kilpatrick highlighted a probable path to ASI, corroborated by Ilya Sutskever, who used to work at OpenAI, and Ilya now leads the Safe Intelligence organization, which he started after leaving OpenAI. The conversation has shifted from artificial general intelligence, AGI, to artificial super intelligence. So artificial general intelligence is basically AI that can do anything as well as any human at any task. Okay. AI super intelligence is okay beyond us. It's now exceeding human capabilities. Um, the conversation shifted from artificial general intelligence, as I said, to artificial superintelligence following breakthroughs like OpenAI's technologies. Influencers like Nick Bostrom and Ray Kurzweil previously discussed superintelligence. Now tech and business leaders are engaging with the concept. DeepMind outlined 5 AI development levels, with level 5 being superintelligence, outperforming humans in all tasks. Predictions suggest superintelligence could be achieved by the end of this decade, with AGI expected even sooner. So we got to get to AGI, artificial, general intelligence, before we can get to super intelligence. But by people talking about super intelligence now, that's accelerating the window in which we might see, real AGI. Sam Altman's blog post emphasized the near future reality for super intelligence. The ASI discussion impacts AI research, funding, policy, and the rapid development seen in technologies like ChatGPT demonstrate just how fast all of this is moving. So again, high level topic, but we're now again artificial superintelligence used to be kind of a fringe topic, and now we're getting it more visible in mainstream conversations. So let's pay attention to this. Nothing that's going to affect your world today, but here is Logan Kilpatrick. Straight shot to ASI is looking more and more probable by the month. This is what Ilya saw. If you remember, Ilya Sutskever was at OpenAI, and there was a whole kerfuffle with Sam Altman getting ousted and stuff like that. And everyone was the question was, what did Ilya see in the lab that caused him to do the whole upheaval that got Sam Altman kicked out of his own company for a short period of time? Sam Altman wrote, I always wanted to write a 6-word story. Here it is. Near the singularity, unclear which side. So that's interesting. And then Steve McClear, I kind of miss doing AI research back when I didn't know how to create super intelligence. So these are the people that are in the labs and they're working on this stuff and they're seeing things that, we don't see yet, but now we're starting to see this surface into more not mainstream in terms of the general population, but in our bubble, we're starting to see more of this conversation. So pay attention to this. Take a look at the article. It's a quick read. This was also featured on the Marketing AI Institute's podcast. So if you'd rather listen to it, you can do it there as well. Next item we're going to throw in here, again, kind of keeping with the theme of high-level things that are going on in the world. So Google has shared 5 ways AI will shape businesses in 2025. AI will enhance decision-making process through advanced data analysis. Automation of routine tasks will increase productivity and efficiency. Personalized customer experience will be improved using AI insights. AI will drive innovation and creation of new business models, and businesses will need to address ethical considerations and data privacy concerns related to AI. We have a call on Mondays where one of our fellows, Christy, talks about AI governance and compliance. This is a very, very important topic. It is everything to do with responsible AI. It has everything to do with data security and, companies' institutional knowledge. So this was one of the top 5 things that Google identified. Businesses will need to address ethical considerations and data privacy related to AI. Very important conversation. When I'm having a conversation with somebody, there are the top 2 things I talk about in this order is number one, AI literacy. So we get people on the same page where we're talking about what is AI and what can it do and busting some myths about, what it can't do and those kind of things. And then the next part of the conversation is, okay, what about data security and compliance and responsible AI uses? So it's a really important topic. We just got off a previous call a little bit earlier, and then I had that here on this call as well. So it's a topic that's bubbling up multiple times today, so there must be a reason for that. All right, and then the final news item that I want to share today. So this is a piece that was written by Brad Smith, who is vice chair and president of Microsoft, and it's a forward-looking piece that's got some key takeaways. So he talks about the U.S. having a strategic advantage in AI due to our robust technological infrastructure and innovation ecosystems. He talks about American universities and research institutions leading as leading contributors to AI advancement. He talks about the government investing wisely in AI research and development to maintain global leadership. Collaboration between the private sector and public institutions is critical for AI progress. Ethical considerations and regulations. Here we are, right back to the same topic. Ethical considerations and regulations around AI are being actively developed in the US, and talent retention and development in AI-related fields remains a priority to sustain competitiveness. So I think this was written at this point in time, and it was probably targeted at the new administration that is coming in to power in the United States here. So I think this was kind of a announcement to the administration of, here's Microsoft's position and where we stand on these things and where we see things going. Somebody mentioned that this article was written for an audience of one, which would be President-elect Trump. I'm not sure that I totally subscribe to that, but there's good content in here. Again, high level, looking at here we are at the beginning of the year, what kind of things are happening, where do people see things going? So that's it on news item. There's a lot more. Trust me, there was a lot more that happened in the world of AI. Anytime you want, go to Perplexity and just type in please tell me the top 10 announcements in AI this week, or please tell me the top 10 announcements in generative AI this week, or please tell me the top 10 announcements in AI in the healthcare space, or for small businesses, or whatever sector you want to drill into. And that's a great way to capture what's been going on in the week of news. But I wanted to take kind of like a high level view of, beginning of the year, where things going, and just things to have in the back of our head, so that 6 months from now you'll go, oh yeah, Lee talked about this in January. So that's how fast things are moving. Any questions, comments on any of the news items that I shared today? Any questions on anything else in general as part of our call here? Nope. All right. So let's get into
Lee, a quick one.
yes, Raj.
So what I do is I put in the keywords of AI agents in my Google alert. Yeah, Google Alerts. So what happens is every day it sends me an email on that particular keyword on all the top 10 news by Google. So that's how I keep myself updated. So something similar, you guys could use Google Alert to certain keywords that you want to keep track, like AI or AI agents or ChatGPT. I keep in touch with Apple, AI agents, HubSpot, Salesforce. So those are my keywords.
Yeah,
There are,
that's smart. I do that as well. I use the Google alerts. Just type in search Google alert, and you can edit it, put in all your searches.
yep, absolutely. Google Alerts is great. There are some other listening apps that are out there. A lot of brands use them for, keeping track of mentions of their brand in the marketplace and things like that. Google Alerts is excellent. It's
Oh, my
free.
name's in the list. I want to know what they're talking about me. Don't worry.
Yeah, I actually have a Google alert set for my name as well. So it's that's a great tip, Raj. Thanks for sharing that. Excellent.
Unfortunately, I cannot use my name in Google Alert
Why not?
Too many
because
responses.
no, because there's one guy in India who's using my name. He's pretty famous, so I'll get bombarded with that guy's news, not mine.
All right. Well, you need to figure out how to leverage that to your advantage. All right. Let's jump over into a quick view of what happened on calls in our community. As I said, we do have calls every day of the week. And again, I see a bunch of new names on the screen today, so I'm thrilled to see people that have joined us from the challenge. If you're new here, this is our AI Insider community, and you can just go to the video vault, and on demand, you can have access to all of the calls that happened. Everything is recorded, and we do keep track of that. So starting with our real world call on Monday, which again was led by Megan, our community manager. So Megan's getting into the call groove, which is really cool. Thrilled to see that.
We had a fun time.
Sorry.
We had a fun time.
Yeah, you gotta have it's hard not to have fun on these calls. So yeah. So Megan was leading our Monday real world AI tools and their use cases. And the session highlighted how real world AI tools, particularly for LinkedIn content creation, can be integrated into business workflows to enhance your productivity, creativity, and engagement. So the session explored integrating AI tools for business applications, focusing on content creation, as I said. Key tools covered were ChatGPT for LinkedIn posts and Canva for visual content. There were some other tools. We'll mention those in a second. She talked about LinkedIn prioritizing authentic content, authentic video content, but I'm going to assume any content needs to be authentic and is looked upon more favorably on LinkedIn. And she talked about caution regarding third-party tools for automation and posting. That is the fast path to getting your account banned or at least ending up in LinkedIn jail for a while. So please be careful of that. And then she talked about usually utilizing AI tools to improve your LinkedIn strategies. So some of the other cool tools that she talked about on the call was ChatGPT, Canva. She did mention Gamma, 11 Labs, and Buzz AI. So you'll see all the calls. We have a summary.
Perfect. Send me an invite with a place.
I'm sorry.
Sorry about that. Forgot I was off mute.
Okay. So that was on the Monday call. And we will have various people presenting on the Monday call going forward. So Megan, appreciate you jumping in and being part of that rotation on Monday.
Absolutely.
The Monday afternoon or evening call, which is our AI governance call. This is led by one of our fellows, Christy, building ethical AI frameworks for transparency and accountability. So I think we've mentioned ethics and compliance and responsible AI multiple times on this call so far today. So we actually feel this is such an important topic that we now have a call every week, and Christy is leading that effort. So she talked on the call Monday about AI governance frameworks and how they're essential for responsibly implementing AI, ensuring transparency, accountability, and ethical alignment. She discussed the importance of AI governance frameworks like NIST, ISO, IEEE, and IAGA for structured and responsible AI implementation. A couple of those are not familiar to me, so that's an indicator to me that I need to go back and catch this recording because I was not able to watch it live. She highlighted the chief AI officer's role in promoting governance, adapting frameworks to industry needs, and ensuring continuous monitoring and transparency. She addressed governance challenges due to rapid AI development and regulatory inconsistencies. So, like most things, the law and regulation is lagging the technology. So these tools are coming out, they're getting applied and deployed, and the rules and regulations are still getting hammered out. So be aware of that. It's a really rapidly changing landscape. And then finally on the call, she emphasized the necessity of executive sponsorship. So you got to get buy-in from the top, clear documentation, and ongoing training in AI governance practices. That's particularly important because, as I just said, the rules are changing. So you have to stay on top of what's happening in the particular industry that you're working in or that you have your clients are working in, because some industries will have different rules and regulations regarding AI than others. Healthcare is going to have, HIPAA is now embracing and starting to cover and encapsulate what needs to be included for AI in their rules and regulations. You've got similar things happening in the financial services and fintech space. So pay attention to what's happening in your industry or the industry that your clients are in, because it is a very rapidly changing space, and important to stay on top of it. On Tuesday, we had our prompting essentials experts tips and tricks with our own Chief Operating Officer and Chief Product Officer, Segovia Smith. These calls are always fun. Segovia took a dive into GPTs and AI strategies for specific use cases. So we talked about custom GPT models that enhance AI interactions by providing tailored responses and specialized knowledge, though they face limitations that require strategic management. So as you're building these custom GPTs, they do have some limitations that you have to sort of think ahead of in terms of your particular use case and how you're going to work around those. He focused on optimizing ChatGPT through expert techniques like few-shot prompting and chain of thought reasoning. Custom GPTs provide specific knowledge, but they do have limitations, as I just mentioned, such as the amount of documents you can upload and what their token window is. That's the number of characters that you can have it accept in the input window and ultimately generate in the output. Workarounds include converting PDFs to text and merging documents together. Examples, because some applications say you can upload 30 documents. Some have a cap of 30 documents at 50 megabytes maximum each. So there's various ways of getting around that kind of stuff. As he said, turning things into text documents instead of PDFs, shrink them down in size and lets you get, the ability to squeeze more content in there. He talked about some examples of useful custom GPTs. There was an interactive AI policy GPT, a framework finder GPT, and Make. He touched on that, compared to capabilities of custom GPTs with Microsoft Copilot. So there's a lot of talk in our community specifically about Microsoft Copilot. And this was a great way of tying in what's happening in, how GPTs compare to what capabilities of Copilot are. And he encouraged people to explore GPTs and find setup tutorials for Microsoft Copilot. So always great value. We do have our Prompt Vault Studio application, which is a core benefit of being part of our AI Insider program. But guess what? You can get Prompt Vault Studio without being an AI Insider. So for people that are listening on a stream, if you're interested, you can go to promptvault.studio/begin, and that'll get you around the back door. If you go to promptvault.studio, you'll get a application to join the waitlist. But if you go to promptvault.studio/begin, that gets you around the wait list and gets you the ability to sign up. And that's a application that we built and developed and designed. Segovia had a massive amount of input and involvement with that. If people are jumping up, top of the hour. All right. So I've got one more thing to cover, but if anybody has to jump, do respect your time. I appreciate you being here with us today. And I've got one more thing to cover, and then actually two more things to cover, the Wednesday and Thursday call. But if you have to jump, appreciate you being here. Have a great weekend, and thanks for sharing a slice of your Friday with us. So two more calls to cover on the follow-up here of what happened this week. Wednesday, we had the AI Consulting Blueprint call with Wayne, one of our fellows, and he was talking about building a well-targeted prospect list with personalized outreach strategies, where this is crucial for success in your AI consulting business in 2025. Wayne's session emphasized creating targeted prospect lists, as I mentioned, focused on niche targeting and combining industry roles for effective marketing. We spent a fair amount of time talking about CRM adaptation, tools like HubSpot and others, but the importance, even if you're a solopreneur, of having some sort of a CRM in place so that things don't fall through the cracks, so that follow-ups can happen, so that you're not trying to keep everything on little sticky notes, which apparently Wayne doesn't organize in a straight vertical column. They're kind of higgly-piggly all over his desk. So we shared some insights on how he can address that as well. And then tailored outreach strategies, including phone, email, and LinkedIn touch points, and that the AI consulting industry is poised for growth, and we just got to be prepared and focus. And things are going to, if you think things moved fast last year, just wait for this year. So again, at the bottom, we've got LinkedIn Sales Navigator, which got mentioned on the call, along with Apollo IO, HubSpot, and Go High Level. And Wayne will get slides from his call uploaded shortly. And then our last but not least call yesterday was our workflow and automation call, which was led by Chris Lannon, one of our fellows. We took a dive into agents. So the key takeaway, Chris talked about agents being flexible software capable of perceiving environments, making decisions, and collaborating to achieve complex tasks suitable for enterprise deployment. Um, a big thing with agents, and we touched on this on some previous calls, but there's workflows, and then there's automations, and then there's agents, and those are kind of the progressive levels of ultimately agents having autonomy and being able to do things on their own. So Chris talked about AI agents as software systems that perceive, decide, and act towards goals, typically with little or no human intervention. Again, the autonomy. They consist of interfaces, language models, memory, knowledge bases, and tools. He really tore apart what agents are. He had a great visual presentation on the call last night. I learned a lot. Special agents can work in teams or what are called swarms for complex workflow. Agents adapt and use logic, unlike fixed rule automations. So again, in progressive complexity, workflows, automations, and then agents. Human in the loop allows agents to seek user feedback for improvement or direction. Chris dove a little bit into vector databases, which help agents store and retrieve information efficiently, and then talked about the relevance of Relevance AI platform, which he demoed that a little bit. Agent setup and integration capabilities, and then enterprise deployment of AI agents offers security concerns and customization benefits. So that was Chris's call. And again, all of the calls are recorded. So if there was something that I mentioned on the call today that piques your interest of like, oh, yeah, that was a interesting topic. I need to go back and catch that call. That's why we do what we do here on the Friday call. So I want to see if there's anything I need to catch in the chat, Megan. Looks like we're pretty much caught up here. Biography of Raj Doppelganger. All good stuff. All right. So strap in, everybody. 2025 is going to be a rocking year. Again, if you think things moved fast, it's, the train's moving and we're on it, which is good. Okay. And we're way further down the road than most people are. So you're in the right place. You're in the right tribe. We're here to help everybody and support everybody on this journey. The amount of community interaction and support that happens is just phenomenal. It's why I love this group. And I'll open the floor one more time for any last minute comments, questions, queries, anything else. All right. Go rock your weekend. Have a wonderful time. If you are in storm track zones, be safe out there. I have to go gas up the snowblower for the first time this year, I think. So stay safe out there. We will see you in the call schedule next week. We will see you back here, hopefully, on my Friday call a week from today. Same time, same channel. Be well, everybody. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much for spending a slice of your time with us today. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all you and all you bring to the community. So thank you for being here and being a part of what we do.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Lee.
Hi, everyone.
Bye-bye.